Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Superliga de Futsal Brisbane round 10. We are at half-time in this first match of the night. We've got Caledon United leading Brisbane Royals 7-1 at the moment. A first half hat-trick to Daniel Liddy, along with goals for Dean Barnes, Matt Taylor, Luke Hayden and Ben Hunt. Put Caledon United in the strong position that they are in. Just the one goal scored by Mohamed Abdel, making his debut for the Brisbane Royals. Obviously, taking a look at the league standings, Caledon United currently sitting in second place, just ahead of Orpea Athletic and Kincaro Knights. But the Brisbane Royals sitting at the bottom of the table with only the 2 points. On the face of it, this game has definitely been one-sided in favour of Caledon United. Brisbane have had a few good opportunities. Obviously, Abdel, Dallas Dack and Moses Davis creating a few good opportunities, but neither of them have really been able to test keeper McLeod all that much, and they'll be hoping for an improved performance in the second half if they're to have any chance of overturning this deficit. And now the teams making their way back out for the second half in this game. And it will be the Brisbane Royals to get us underway for the second half. Number 6, Dallas Dack, taking the ball to Moses Davies. Now, good interception there from Caledon United, and Luke Hayden getting us underway. The speed in which the Caledon have been moving the ball over this game so far has just been fantastic, and demonstrating why they are so far ahead in this game already. As Dan Liddy tries to force his way through the middle, but now good opportunity here for the Royals if they can make anything with it, but well held onto by keeper McLeod. Now, Dean Barnes, beautiful little layoff. Matty Taylor rolls it round the goalkeeper Hein Ricey and slots the ball into the back of the net, picking up his second goal of the night. One in each half so far for Matt Taylor. He'll be looking to complete his hat-trick at some stage in this second half and pushing his way up the rankings a bit. Now Ginger tries to square the ball across court to find Dack, but a bit of pressure there put on by the goal scorer Taylor, and the ball goes out of play. Now Scotty Fenn back on the court for Caledon. Beautiful switch play there, finds Liddy. Looking for a substance, tries to go past his man but can't, and now Brisbane with the ball. Moses Davies able to turn past Fenn but loses possession, and good interception by Dallas Dack, intercepting the ball from McLeod, and Dack makes a searing run through the middle, finds Ginger out on the right hand side, and is awarded a free kick. Now Dallas Stack standing over this free kick. And Dallas Stack with good save by McLeod from the free kick. Looking to beat McLeod, going for that top left corner of the goal, but good outstretched right hand. Now the ball comes back to Dak. Tries to go for a similar area, but just sends it over the bar. And now Caledon going for the quick start, but the attempted flick over the top by Liddy, just too much on it for Hayden. Now Glasgow with a chance to build an attack of their own, as Ginger's put under pressure by Taylor and ball goes out of play. Taylor trying to go for the middle balls, find the run of Liddy, but 3v2 and good effort from Moses Davies, just a little wide of Connor McLeod's goal. Had the keeper out stretched for it. Oh, and just unable to put the pass together there at the end. But now, Ginger trying to bend it around Lennon, going for that top corner, but just unable to put it near the keeper's goal. And now Maddie Taylor picked the ball up from McLeod, finding Fenn down the line. One-on-one with Moses Davies, tries to beat him, and good tackle by Davis. He resets the ball with Dallas Dak. Oh, and the ball from Dak, able to find Gopalan, but just unable to direct his header back into a dangerous area, and it goes out of play for a goal kick to Caledon United. Oh, beautiful bit of play by the Caledon boys, and just lacking in that final pass. I think they're trying to be one too many passes, a little bit too cheeky. I think if they just stayed with the same sort of mentality in the first half, getting the ball, taking those shots on target and putting Heimreise under pressure, they'll definitely break through into the double digits in the game. Now Taylor, another good save by Heimreise. And the ball's nearly knocked in there by Luke Hayden, putting Gopalan under a fair bit of pressure, who's just standing still with the ball looking for his options, and the tackle's just gone wide of Heimreise's far post. But now Dallas Dak down the right hand side, on the right foot, and a fingertip save by McLeod sends it out for a corner. Good opportunity there for Dak to add to his already impressive goal tally this season. So far, 8 goals already in the league with only 4 appearances. Has Dallas Dak inside the top 10 in the running for Golden Boot. And a couple of goals in this game and the remainder of the season could see Dak force his way up, competing with some of the guys in the Braza team and the Kinkara team who are up at the top. Now Scotty Fenn looking to try and make something, and tries to force it a little bit too much, and Dallas Dak's able to win the ball, and looking for his options, just runs the ball out of play. Good bit of pressure there by Lennon. Fenny able to find Dean Barnes one-on-one, trying to make his way past Dak, and good tackle by Dallas Dak. Dak and Barnes have a bit of a chuckle together over the challenge. Now, beautiful run and layoff, and fantastic save again by Heimreise. So that particular move has been something that Caledon United have really utilised in this game, just dropping the ball to a player with man on his back, holding the play up effectively, and just going for the quick little drop off to the side, followed through with the run. And Heimreise on this attempt able to keep it out. And Barnes taking the volley on from the corner throw, just skewing it, and now Dak has the opportunity to get play started again. Now Fenn able to run a go panel, but well tackled. Just a little bit too much on his pass to find Ginger. And again, it will go out of play now to McLeod's goal. And now Barnes with a little bit of space to attack into. He's able to square it to find Ben Hunt. Looking for his options. 1-1 with the keeper and a good save yet again by Haim Ricey. This time with the outstretched foot. And the ball comes deep, finding Barnes. Put under pressure by Dak. And it goes back to Fenn. He's able to find Barnes. Oh. Good reflex save there by Joe Haim Ricey. Benny Hunt going for the leave, it seemed, to try and see if he could sell the keeper, but he wasn't having any of it. Now Ginger looking for his options, but just turns play over again. And now 3v2 if Caledon can use it. Steve Lennon, ball rolls inside and just puts it wide. He managed to create the little bit of pocket of space, a little opportunity for himself there to get another goal. He's just put it wide of Haim Ricey's post. Now that goes down line to Ginger, finding Davis. Now Fenn able to find Hunt out wide, and Dak with a 2v1 down line. And again, there's that movement. A beautiful bit of play, and well saved by Haim Ricey. Now, that was Dak trying to get past Scott Fenn, and Fenn's able to get the slide in and knock the ball out of play. Now Dak goes deep to Abdul, gets it back. He's trying to look for his options, look for the movement, and Abdul takes the strike on, but just skews it high and wide of McLeod's goal. Oh, and a loose first touch there from Barnes, turns play over. And Gopalan's able to keep possession of the ball through the kick in, knocked out of play there by Lennon. And Dalastak wanted to get on his left foot to take the shot, but now Dean Barnes one-on-one with the keeper, and he's put it wide. Seems to have just twinged something in his groin in taking that shot. And he substitutes himself off Dean Barnes, but now Lennon picks the ball up, and a little nudge in the back there by Matthew Ginger means that Caledon United will have a free kick just over halfway into the second half of the game, and Dan Liddy standing over the ball along with Matt Taylor. Taylor on the left foot, just over Haim Ricey's bar. Now Matty Taylor able to drop the ball. Ben Hunt looking for his options, trying to go for the cute one, but just put under pressure. Now there's 3v2 if Glasburn can use it. Gopalan takes the shot and it falls. Oh, and Abdel just can't get his strike on target. The initial opportunity there for Glasburn. Good run by Gopalan, but just couldn't make anything really with the final product. And guess that's just been the story, unfortunately, for Glasburn in this game so far. And again, beautiful bit of 1-2 play and knocked out by Dak for a corner, and Caledon with yet another opportunity to add to the scoreline. They've only so far scored the one goal in the second half, so Glasburn can, in that sense, feel that they've been, defensively a lot more composed. But I think in part the work by Joe Haim Ricey, and yet again another fantastic save by Haim Ricey, tipping that out for a corner. Oh, Luke Hayden a little bit frustrated with himself that he couldn't put his effort on target. The ball from Hayden, trying to go cute down the line to find Taylor, just can't quite keep the ball in play. Now Dak is able to go back home and find Go Palin. Avon looking for his option and nearly tackled by Benny Hunt. Good bit of pressure. And now there's a 2v1, but Taylor's ball doesn't quite have enough, but he wins it back from Go Palin. Another good save by Haim Ricey. Both teams there just didn't seem to want possession of the ball, continually turning it over to each other, and in the end it came down to another fantastic save by Haim Ricey, keeping the score line as it is. Now Abdul able to find Dak. Now Dak. Oh, the little deflection there off of Luke Hayden and nearly selling Connor McLeod, but he's able to save it with his feet. Now Taylor going back deep to find Hunt. Coming on with some good movements. Oh, and Liddy able to find Hunt. Now, oh, a good bit of defensive work combined there by Abdul and Davis, able to block the shot there from Luke Hayden, denying him the chance to pick up his second goal of the game. Now Abdul able to attack with a bit of pace. It's well blocked, and Caledon United will get possession of the ball with the kick in. The ball from Hayden, just a little bit too much on it to find Taylor. Davis goes back to Haim Ricey and drops it at the feet of Dak now. Yeah, Haim Ricey in goal, just telling his teammates there needs to be more movement for Glasgow. Try and find pockets of space that, you know, they can then move the ball into it. And beautiful little nutmeg, squares it, and just too much on it to find Matt Taylor. And again, just simple balls there by Caledon United. Now Ginger trying to go past Fenn, but can't quite. Now Hayden takes the strike and well blocked by Davis, but now Abdul looking to try and run. Oh, the ball falls. Oh, nice and simple there. Glasburn just unable to really make anything with possession of the ball when they won it back. Dak did well to keep it in, but turned possession over straight to Luke Hayden and his ball back post, finding Dan Liddy for his fourth goal of the game, and he takes the scoreline now to 9-1 in favour of Caledon United there. They'll be definitely looking to try and get into the double digits before the end of the game as they edge closer and closer to reaching the 50 goals for the season mark. And Matt Taylor somehow hit the post from about 2 yards out, and the strike by Luke Hayden going just wide. Haim Ricey takes it quick to Dak and he's looking for his options. Oh, and another good save by Haim Ricey. A beautiful run by Taylor across the face of goal, and equally smart of him just to dummy the ball from Fenn. And credit due to Haim Ricey, able to stop the shot from going in, but on the corner from Taylor, just turned over, but it comes back to, and Fenn and Dak going up to it together. Now Abdul looking to run at Liddy, but good bit of tackling put in. Now Davis is engaged in this battle here with Fen. Now High Micey looking for his options, just tries to go long, but McLeod able to catch the ball over, and as he falls over. Oh, now Taylor able to get the nutmeg on Ginger. But now there's a 3v2 if Davis can use it. The ball just goes long and out for a goal kick. Too much on it for Dak to reach. Now good movement by Hayden. Able to find Liddy. Oh. Now Abdul, good bit of defensive work again by Liddy. I think Liddy and Fennett in particular have just been absolutely instrumental in the result for Caledon United as we enter the final 90 seconds. Abdul takes a shot from halfway which just goes wide, and yeah, I think for Caledon United it's now just a case, will they be able to add a 10th goal for this game, get into the double digits mark, or will they be content with just a 9? But Fenn tries to go down line and just can't keep it in play under pressure by Abdul. If he looks up early, he's got Dak far side, but hesitated just a bit too long, and now the ball falls back to Liddy, looking for his options. Tries to take the toe punt on the left foot, and it sends it wide of the post. Now, Dallasag able to get into a break of space, gets in another top save by McLeod. And Abdul just couldn't put the second effort away. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, just unable to put away his 5th of the game, Dan Liddy. Him and Scotty Fenn been working extremely well together in this game. And Dak tries to take the shot on, but turns it over. 10 seconds left to go in the game, and the ball runs out of play for a goal kick, and you'd think with that, that'll be the final opportunity. And there we are, full time in this game. Caledon United victorious over the Glasgow Royals, 9 goals to 1. 4 goals for Daniel Liddy, 2 for Matt Taylor, and then 1 apiece for Dean Barnes, Luke Hayden and Ben Hunt. Obviously just the 1 goal scorer, Mohamed Abdel, in the first half for the Glasgow Royals, and that result for the moment keeps Caledon United in 2nd place and applying the pressure on Braza Futsal at the top of the table. Obviously 3 points separating them with only a few matches left. The big question for Caledon will be, can they keep the pressure on and overtake Braza for that first spot? It's a big ask for the team, but they could definitely do it. You know, if Braza don't show up for their final few games, put in a few poor performances, but I mean, based on the form we've seen so far this season, you know, Braza Futsal still undefeated. Take a big ask for anyone to knock them off of top spot. For Glasgow, unfortunately, you know, it's another loss in the season, still keeping them in bottom position, and I think it's just a case of, you know, week to week, looking back at their games, seeing where they can improve and going from there for Glasgow. But in saying that, we have got an absolute cracker of a game coming up. We've got 3rd place Orpea Athletic taking on 5th place Basana Rangers. A lot of strong players in this game, players that know each other quite well as well, so it'll be extremely entertaining to see how these teams go. We'll be getting underway shortly, so be sure to stay tuned to catch the game live here at the Logan Metro Indoor Sports Centre, round 10 of the Superliga de Futsal Brisbane. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are live watching the Superliga of Futsal Brisbane, round 10. On the left of your screen, in the green, we have got Orpea Athletic and their opponents tonight in blue, our Brisbane Rangers. Obviously, the previous game saw Caledon United come out victorious over Glasgow Royals, 9-1. I expect this game to be extremely entertaining between two very good teams. Obviously, Brisbane, a little bit unfortunate over the course of the season so far with some of their results, but nonetheless, the last time these two teams met, Orpea Athletic were the victors, 2-1 on the occasion, so you can be sure that we are in for an absolute classic of a match. Orpea getting us underway, but good bit of pressure to start off with from the Brisbane. Now Pope trying to go past Vadhadi, but just unable to do so. Now Brown goes back to keeper Espinoza Leon, back in the team this week after missing last week's match. Now Vadhadi looking for his options, but possession is turned over now. Petrashevsky. And a throw from Elliott, looking to find Dane Stokes at the back post, but now Pettit in possession. Just trying to find Reese Pope in behind, but possession is turned over. Now Orpea Athletic have it. Looking for a free kick there, but not giving nothing in it too much. Brown is able to try and find Hannon, but out of play. And Petrashevsky now. Oh, and a nice turn by Davis, trying to get past Brown, but good bit of physical strength there from him. Shielding the ball out of play, and now Orpea Athletic in possession. Now Stokes looking to find his options. And again, you can expect both teams will sit quite high on each other in this game and try and put pressure on the first and second touches, really see if they can win possession of the ball back in advanced positions on the court. And now Galich dropping the ball short to find Pettit. But he turns possession over to Vadhadi, and a good save, falls to Aaron Hannon, and the first goal of the game goes the way of Orpea Athletic. Aaron Hannon getting on the scoreline, picking up his third goal of the season, and we're about 2.5 minutes into this match and we've got our first goal. Now Pettit able to find Petrashevsky. And Reese Pope tries to go down line, gets past Hannon, but just a bit too much on it and can't keep it in play. And now Stokes with a beautiful ball finding Brown. Tries to beat Galich at his near post, able to get past Pettit, but good defensive recovery from him. Denies Brown from picking up his first goal of the night. And now a good bit of ball movement from Stokes. Well intercepted by Pope, who will look to drive. Cuts inside, tries to get the shot away, but well held up by Hannon. And Petrashevsky finding Davis, looking for the layoff, and a great double block there from Elliott Brown, denying Petrashevsky from receiving the layoff ball. Oh, and Pettit, just a bit of a heavy first touch. I don't think he was quite expecting the ball to get to him with Elliott Brown making a number of key interceptions beforehand, but ball fell to him, but just can't get it under control. And now, Reese Pope looking for his options and finds Pettit, bounces back. Petrashevsky looking for the diagonal ball, just too wide of Sam Pettit, and it goes out of play. Well, and Stokes is able to find Hannon deep. cuts back inside him, tries to get the shot away with his left foot. And again, Hannon finds himself on the floor under a good bit of pressure. Now the ball from Gaelic, just not unable to find any of his teammates and goes out of play. Now Stokes. Brown looking to go deep and intercepted well by Pope. Looks to attack the space and he's able to find his way through, but four Orpea players around him. Wasn't going to work him. Now Sam Pettit, fantastic save by Espinosa Leon. The ball somehow able to split the two Orpea men at the back, and Sam Pettit found himself one-on-one with Espinosa Leon. His toe punter effort well intercepted. Another good save by Espinosa Leon. Pettit putting him under pressure. Quick couple shots there. But now Orpea just turning possession over, and you know, Basana just making their way back into the game. Obviously the early stages saw a lot of pressure from Orpea Athletic, and Basana have really sort of started to come back into the game now. Now Stokes trying to get a yard of space just to see if he can get the shot away, but he's got Pettit tight on him, closing him down, and Elliott's able to spread it out. Vadhadi's shot well put under pressure by Petrashevsky, and Vadhadi's shot goes wide of the post. Now the long ball, too much on it in now. Gaelic looking to restart play for Basana. Just drops it at the feet of Petrashevsky with Stokes closing in on him. Oh, beautiful bit of play there. Grant Davis able to equalise and bring the score back now to 1-0. And you know, we said the last couple of minutes Basana have been putting a good bit of pressure on Orpea, and it's now accumulated in a goal. Now Brown trying to go down the line, but double teamed by Petrashevsky and Pettit. And now if Basana use this, they could find themselves in the lead. And good physical battle. Looking for the foul, but not given. And Hannon. Well intercepted by Petrashevsky. Settles it down, but gets the corner deflected. Oh, Reese Pope nearly able to find the ball in the back of the net, but another good block and save by Espinosa Leon. And Pettit tries to get his head on it, and now if Orpea can use it, there's an opportunity, but brought back for a foul. And Elliot Brown able to get past one, past two, squares it for Anna and Hannon, and saved by Gaelic, but not quite. Oh, and somehow the ball has not ended up in the back of the net. The ball originally nutmegged keeper Gaelic. Thought he was going to be able to collect the ball. He's not done so. Takes one or two deflections inside the area. Petrashevsky clears the ball, hitting into Gaelic, and somehow that is just rolled wide of the post. Basana fortunate not to find themselves behind again in this game, but now Pope able to attack down the line. Brown nearly loses possession there to Pope, but and Stokes looking for his options. Turns it over. Now Grant Davis with the toe punt and just over the crossbar of Espinosa Leon's goal. We're approaching the halfway mark in this game, and we knew before the match it was going to be close, and the score is tied at 1-1. Brown just unable to keep the ball in there. And now Davis looking for his options and able to find Pope. Goes deep to Petrovsky. Now good a bit of play there by Basana. But it's turned over and now there's a 3v2. Dane Stokes. His shot goes wide. And drops at the feet of Reese Pope, who couldn't really do all that much, but then Grant Davis able to send it long and cover his team defensively. Now Stokes finding Hannon. Van Halley looking for his options. Turning possession over though. And now Grant Davis down the right hand side and squares it back post, and Pettit just unable to put the ball on target. All he needed was the slightest of touches and that ball ends up in the back of the net, but not to be, and we're still tied at 1-0. Now good bit of double teaming there by Basana. Petroshevsky just unable to find the returning ball, and superstar David Felipe coming back on for Orpea Athletic. Pettit's ball for Steve White, just a little bit wayward, and White coming on for Grant Davis for the first time in this game. Oh, good bit of ball movement by Stokes. Able to find Felipe, whose effort just wide of Galich's post. I think had it been on target, I think Vladimir Galich would have had that ball covered, but good impact for David Felipe coming on off the bench. Now Pope's able to put a good check run in. Oh, and again, bit of pinball, bit of ricochet, and comes to Galich, who drops it short and right with the feet of Aaron Hannon, pressing in on Sam Pettit, and now the ball knocked out of play, deflecting off of Elliot Brown, and Petroshevsky just can't get past it. Now Brown, 3v2 if Orpea can use it. To Felipe, good bit of cover by Galich, stepping out of his goal and putting in the block, preventing the ball from being squared. But again, Aaron Hannon going down the line, put under pressure by Cosmo Hookmarker, on for the first time as well. Now Elliot Brown, just trying to find a pocket of space, but goes back to find Stokes. Takes it on his left foot and well saved by Galich. Parries it round the corner for a corner to Orpea Athletic. Oh, now and Stokes with a header. I was going to say, I reckon that would have almost been one of the first headed goals of the season had it gone in. I think Stokes' header managing to lob Galich, who seemed a bit stranded as it headed towards the far post. But and now Petroshevsky, his ball just a little bit too behind White, who had managed to find a good bit of space on the far right hand side of the court and break free. But no. And Stokes, his ball is intercepted by Petroshevsky. Could have taken an early shot, but taken a step or two too far. Now Elliot Brown in possession. Good ball to find Aaron Hannon, who squares it to find Felipe. Looks to get the shot away, goes far post, but skewed out, and it's actually gone out for a kick in to Basana. Now the ball goes long. Elliot Brown somehow got to put it away, and he does. Yet again, a bit of ricochet, a bit of confusion what was going on, and you have to feel there for Basana, a really unfortunate way to go behind, but that is the way of the game. Guess they just need to react a little bit better. I think Galich left a little bit stranded in goal there. And now Hookmarker in possession of the ball for Bassano. Going deep and finding Reese Pope. Trying to find Hookmarker down the line, but don't think Hookmarker was expecting the ball down line. It runs out of play. Now Hannon for All Pure Athletic. And Reese Pope down the right hand side. Good strike. Just wide of Espinosa Leon's near post. Like to think that Will Espinosa Leon would have had that covered. Obviously, one of the standout keepers so far in the competition. Yeah, if we take a look at the rankings so far, obviously Espinosa Leon and Heinreich tied as the top 2 goalkeepers, followed right behind by Tiago Norman of Browser Futsal. You know, 3 goalkeepers that week in, week out have shown their class this season and definitely deserve it of being up there. It'll be interesting with only a few rounds left in the season to see which one, if any of them, can pull away from each other and earn that spot in the team of the season as the goalkeeper. Now Felipe in possession. Oh, nice bit of skill there to get past 1 but not 2 of the Bassano players. Petroshevsky and White able to double team him, but possession turnover. And Stoke looking to drive into a bit of space, but put under pressure by Hookmarker to go back. And he turns possession over to Pope. Able to get past Hannon, and now looking to try and use it. Puts in the 360 and knocked out of play by Hannon. Now Pope. Ball rolling onto the left foot and well blocked yet again by Elliot Brown. Got to say, he's put in a great defensive shift so far for the team, and now Hannon well covered by Petroshevsky. And now Felipe looking to find Hannon. Brown. And Stokes with a cheeky little walk and a good effort by Elliot Brown, well saved by Vladimir Galic. And the ball now going out of play, and it'll be a corner for Bassano Rangers. White in possession, looking for his options. Goes deep and Pettit just can't get enough on it, and ball falls loose. Okay. Oh, and Stokes with a beautiful turn, and now can he use it? Finds Hannon, able to nutmeg Galic, who's able to hold on to it at the second attempt. Yeah, good bit of pressure there by White holding them up, so. Now Felipe able to hold it up nicely. Brown just keeping it in, but the ball from Grant Davis goes just long. And now, All Pure Athletic as we enter the final 90 seconds of this first half. Bassano will be looking to try and see if they can pick up one more goal and go into the second half level peggings. Now, Hookmarker. Oh, well intercepted by Brown, and Galic comes out of his area. Good bit of skill by the keeper. Able to get the ball over the outstretched foot of Brown, and now Bassano. Final minute of the half. Oh, and Pettit had made a really nice run through the middle, but the first touch from Hookmarker just a bit wayward and couldn't find Pettit with the return ball. Brown's ball a bit too heavy for Vadhadi. heavy touch from Hookmarker. Turns position over. Felipe finding Hannon, who just put under a good bit of pressure in. Now there's a 3v2 if they can use it effectively. Basana. Oh, good save by Espinosa Leon. Grant Davis just taking on more of a pot shot more than anything, I think. But Felipe nearly taking a shot at his own goal, it seemed there. He sent it out for a corner, and White looking for the quick one to find Pettit, but just couldn't do anything with it. And with that, it almost will be half time as we enter the last couple of seconds. And there we are, half time in this game. Orpea Athletic leading 2-1 at the break. Goals for Aaron Hannon and Elliot Brown, with just the returning goal for Grant Davis for Basana at the moment. Obviously, the result, if it stays this way, will keep Orpea Athletic on the tails of Caledon United, 1 point behind them, and obviously extend their lead for the time being on Kinkaro Knights, who are at the moment on their heels in 4th place. Be sure to stay tuned to the live stream, guys, for the second half of this match. Only halfway, 2-1 at the moment to Orpea Athletic, and we can promise that the second half is going to be full of action, with Basana wanting and needing really to overturn the current scoreline if they've got any chance of pushing into the upper echelons of the leaderboard. Stay tuned, the second half will be underway shortly, live at the Logan Metro Indoor Sports Centre for the Superliga de Futsal round 10. Rangers getting us underway now. Grant Davis in possession of the ball. For those that are joining us now for the first time, Orpea Athletic are currently in the lead and still following that fantastic save by Espinosa Leon. Goals in the first half for Aaron Hannon and Elliot Brown, and just the one in return for Grant Davis from Basana range. Now, White's able to play a nice bounce play with Pettit and looking for his options. Now by Stokes to get past White. Able to find Felipe. A good save by Gaelic, sliding to his left to keep the ball out at his near post, and it'll now be a corner to be taken by David Felipe. Looks through his options. He is the leading goal scorer for Orpea Athletics so in this season, and leading from the front again with that absolutely beautiful strike, putting them further in the lead. And now Petroszewski. Oh. Both pairs. Now free kick now. Goes down line to find Reese Pope. Squares it in, good save by Espinosa Leon. Still in, and Brown sends it long to Gaelic in his goal. Now Grant Davis. Nice ball over the top for Pettit. Good bit of strength there by Petroszewski, holding off both Vadhadi and Brown. A little bit frustrated that he didn't get the free kick that time around. Given that, I think Felipe was a bit collectively sending him over, and now Petroszewski and Davis both standing over this free kick, sussing out their options. Two-man wall for Orpea Athletic with Felipe and Brown in it, and Petroszewski leaving the ball for Davis. Goes for short one to Petroszewski, but good. And now Petroszewski taking the shot on, but just a little bit high and wide of Espinosa's goal. Able to see it out. Stokes. Oh, able to get the ball through the Vadhadi, and Vadhadi puts it away. Picking up his second goal of the half, and a nice ball from Dane Stokes, just at an awkward height for Reese Pope to try and intercept. Just a bit too low to go with his head, and just a bit too high for him to be able to get his knee up in time. And Vadhadi taking it first time, beating Gaelic at his near post. But now Stokes intercepts it on his left foot, and a good save over the course. Now Davis looking for his options, and Elliot Brown, Vadhadi with the chance to mid Vadhadi. Thing he took one touch too many, almost another first time effort. Would have been better by going wider. He's narrowed his angles and enabled Basana to get back and make the block, and good work by Petroszewski there, seeing off Dane Stokes, who forces him to send the ball out wide. And now, good work by Pope, intercepted by Elliot Brown, and Orpea Athletic now have possession of the ball. Petroszewski being caught, and well saved by Espinosa Leon. Fair bit of pressure being put on Petroszewski there. And now at long last, Reese Pope standing over the free kick, laces it, well saved by Elliot Brown, and Stokes trying to find Vadhadi, but well intercepted by Gaelic, but Dane Stokes has now got the ball, and Stokes, great slide by Gaelic to deny Stokes his first of the game. Now Vadhadi finding Felipe, but no real movement following that, give Felipe options, and ball goes out of play for Orpea Athletic. Basana able to win possession of the ball through the kick in, just inside their own half, as Davis goes home and finds Petroszewski. Now nice bit of play by Steve White, able to get through a couple, but Stokes is able to intercept the ball from Petroszewski nicely, and Reese Pope now finding Davis in a little bit of space. Good bit of run by Steve White, just taking out Elliot Brown. Petroszewski just can't get through with team's effort of Vadhadi and Felipe. Reese Pope just about halfway through the second half as David Felipe running through, and well done by Good, who goes all the way back, finds Pope. Now with a bit of time and space, he squares the ball, finding Grant Davis, who tries to find Hookmarker with a diagonal long ball, but possession is turned over, and now albeit Dane Stokes, beautiful working, finds Aaron Hannon, takes a shot early, and it's off the crossbar. I think Bassana just seemed to be caught out a little bit at the back there. Hannon had all the time out on the right-hand side. Vladimir Galic in goal just seemed to be a bit stranded with Grant Davis on the line, but the effort from Hannon just crashes into the crossbar, and a good save again by Espinosa Leon. The strike from Hookmarker. Now the ball goes on, Davis's effort skewed and out for a goal kick. Now Steve White looking for his options. Tries to go for it. Now Van Haney picks the ball up, finds Hannon, and great defensive work there again by Steve White. Now, if they can use it as a chance for Bassana, Hookmarker's shot double deflected off of Brown and Stokes. Now Davis finding him again. Now Hookmarker looking for his options, goes short to find Pope, drops it back in, beautiful bit of play there down the line by Bassana. Oh, and a smart corner. Great bit of defensive blocking. First by Elliot Brown to deny Grant Davis, and then secondly by Aaron Hannon denying Steve White, and the corner just unable to be at the right height for Grant Davis on the head. Stokes squares it for Hannon. Now White finding Hookmarker, but is forced all the way back by Van Haddy and Brown. And Reese Pope just looking for his options. Oh, tries to find Hookmarker in behind, but a little bit too much on it there from Pope. So Reese Pope will be hoping that he can try and inspire his team to a comeback performance. Obviously he's had a number of fantastic displays lately, forcing his way up the rankings leaderboards. Currently, at the moment, sitting in 5th place, just outside the reaches of team of the season, but be interesting to see over the remaining weeks whether Reese Pope can force his way in. Likewise with his teammate Jacob Petruszewski tied on the same amount of points. Can they force their way into a team of the season? It's at key moments in big games like this where they just need to step up and see if they can drag their team from behind and pull a result out of nowhere, really. And Van Haddy tries to go deep, finding Stokes, and it's nodded out of play by Grant Davis. Now Brown looking for his options, finds Hannon. Just unable to get his effort on target. Now Petruszewski coming inside, shot with Stokes, able to get through over. Good. Position here by the side. Oh, Hookmarker just made a crap, and White was able to find him with the corner, but just couldn't put the move together. And now Felipe looking to get through, and runs the ball into Hookmarker and goes out of play for an all-pure athletic ball. Oh, good bit of skill by Van Hedy. Going past one, goes past two, tries to square it, but well intercepted again by Petrashevsky. Well intercepted again by Petrashevsky now. Goes down the line and well held up by Brown and comes off of Petrashevsky and it goes out for an Orpia ball. Good bit of honest play by Petrashevsky, admitting it had come off of him. Brown tries to force his way through, but a little bit too much. Petrashevsky gets his ankles caught by Van Hedy. And a yellow card here for Hamid Van Hedy. Now Steve White standing up. Pass option, but and Van Hedy turns possession over. Strikes a good save again by Galic. Yeah, Steve White setting up that free kick. Looked like he was going to go for the square ball down line, and last second was just able to sell it and go for that shot. And Espinosa Leon, as he has been all game, up to scratch, able to make the save. Now as we enter the last 2 minutes, Basana really trying to step things up a little, both in terms of their intensity and pressing when they don't have possession of the ball. Try and see if they can get 4-1 at the moment. Just under 2 minutes. Not out of their reaches, but at the same time, it's definitely going to be tricky. It looks like possible. Petrashevsky and then Hannon respectively. And Hannon, with the chance to seal the game, just can't get enough contact on the ball and it runs out for a goal kick. Now we're into the final minute of play. Now Brown put under a good bit of pressure there. And now Hookmarker tries to find Petrashevsky, but it's intercepted by Felipe. And again, a little bit of pinball and the layoff from Hookmarker, not anticipating it as Pope goes deep to find Pettit. Ladies and gentlemen, full time in this game. Orpia Athletic on a range. So have Brown and Aaron Hannon in the first half. Just the one goal for Grant Davis for Basana Rangers, and that result sees Orpia Athletic go to 13 points, staying one behind Caledon United. And it'll be really exciting to see over the coming weeks. Can Orpia put the pressure on Caledon and obviously Brazza as well at the top of the leaderboards? But it means you're going to have to stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, over the course of the season. Only a few more rounds left to go in the season. Who will take out the championship? At the moment,